Hello, people of the internet. It is your boy Kishi Wishi, and today we're going to talk about something more on the relatable side. Something that every single person on this planet, if you've ever had any ounce of social interaction in your life, you've come across a person like this. But today we're going to specifically focus on the females that exhibit this behavior. Today we're talking about pick-me girls and how just horrendously annoying they are. And you're probably sitting there wondering, Kishi Wishi, you start off your video talking about something you feel very emotionally charged about, and you haven't said any swear words yet? Well, you see, my young Padawan, I have to wait until this video reaches exactly 1 minute in runtime before I ever even decide to use any fucking curse words, my brother. You like the timing of that? You're welcome. Anyways, today we're talking about pick me girls, and bro, the reason why this topic even became a part of the forefront of my mind is because I've been hearing people in my day-to-day bring up the phenomenon as the pick me girl, which it's not anything that too hard to like see. But the thing is with pick me girls is they operate under the guise of, I'm not doing it for attention. The stuff that I'm doing is not for attention. That is the thing they want you to believe, because with you believing that, you take everything that they do sincerely, which is the main thing. The main problem with pick me girls is that they act in a way that comes off as sincere, but in reality, they're always doing it for some type of gain. Like pick me girls, sycophants, nice guys, they all have the same thing in common. They do stuff to get stuff out of the stuff that they're doing. So what's a really good way you can spot a pick me girl, my fellas? Because the thing is with pick me girls, women are really, really hard biologically wired to know what pick me behavior is. Why, you may ask? Because within the female psyche, I don't give a fuck if this makes me sound misogynistic as shit. Every single woman alive on this planet, no matter what stage of life she's in, one of the main factors, one of the main motivations is to get attention. I don't give a fuck. It's not a bad thing. You know why? When you get attention from people that are around you, you feel loved, you feel cared for, you feel protected, you feel safe when you're getting the attention. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. However, the thing with pick me girls, they do not give a fuck who it is. Attention? Oh, give me that shit, please. Because to a certain extent, like, let's be honest, every single girl that you're going to interact with is going to have some proclivity of being a pick me girl. But the thing that you need to find out, fellas, is if does she want to be picked by every and anyone, or does she want to be picked by you? So the very first thing, the way they dress is like one of the easiest ways to spot it out as a woman. Like, bro, or not even as a woman, as a man. But you see, the thing is with the male brain, we see big badonkadonk and big fucking titties just jiggling in our faces. Brain, switch off. Penis, switch on. Like we all turn into like bumbling fucking retards whenever we see fucking a nice girl with a fat ass and some titties. But you see, back in the past, and when I say the past, I'm talking about like 1920s. I'm talking maybe 1950s, back when the world was much more conservative. Bro, honestly, to God, I envy niggas that lived back in that time. What? You're telling me all you need to get hard is to see your wife's ankles? You know, oh shit, today she decided to wear a dress that showed me a little bit of her knee. Oh, I'm so horny right now. Like I wish for times like this, because nowadays, bro, it's like the only way you can actually like be kind of excited is if someone's butt fucking naked in front of you. And even then it's like, it's not enough. It's not enough, because have you seen the types of clothing some of these pick me girls be wearing. Like back in the past, the timeless look, all you needed to be considered beautiful or sexy was just to wear clothes that fit correctly and accentuated your features. Now it's like the opposite, and it's like it's the clothes wearing you, because there's certain people that I just see walking around in the streets of Miami, and I'm just looking at them, I'm like, yo, is this a woman or is this a fucking One Piece character? Because, or not even a One Piece character. Let me take that back. Imagine walking around with people built like One Piece characters, but dressed like JoJo characters. Get the fuck out of my face. Who the fuck are you looking to get picked by? And the thing with pick me girls, they only almost exclusively appeal to the lowest common denominator, which is just sexual. Like, oh, the cleavage is out. The booty, you can see my butt, you can see my titties. That's it. And it's like, lady, you do know that as a woman, everything about your being is, if you take care of yourself, let's be honest, not everybody's the prettiest princess. You know, some of you ladies are like the Leslie Jones types, and that's okay. We need strong women. We need strong, aggressive women as well. Not all of them. But like, ma'am, you don't have to show me your tits and your fat. And I feel like I keep coming back to that point, the tits and the fat ass, but you do not have to constantly show me that to prove that you're beautiful. You're a woman. Smell nice. Number one, how about you smell nice? How about you have a good attitude? How about you just, be relaxed, actually look like you're enjoying life, And that's another thing with pick me girls. They are so fucking fake. Like, I understand I just said, hey, how about you do this, this, and this? But like, a lot of pick me girls will fake their entire personality. But in behind closed doors, all they're doing is talking shit about the very people that they so desperately want that attention from. Like, bitch, how the fuck you gonna go around calling niggas losers? And this is calling out anybody that does the OnlyFriends content. But like, the fact that you could be on your fucking high horse and like, ew, men, this, like, bitch, if it wasn't for these horny fucking balding ass middle-aged motherfuckers funding your fucking lifestyle, you'd be another 2-bit fucking hooker on the side of the street trying to fucking suck cock for a fucking lottery ticket, bitch. Like, don't get it twisted. Don't bite the hand that feeds you, and don't bite the hand that beats their meat to you, bitch. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, whenever I see like the bitches on like the only, no, I almost said it, but like on the fucking Fresh and Fit podcast, or like over on the fucking whatever podcast, I'm just like, I hate these bitches, but at the same time I'm just like, I'm not falling to the trap, because I know a lot of niggas hate these bitches on the OnlyFans stuff, but at the same time they be the same people subscribing. It's like if they watch the podcast and they're like, oh, okay, let me go shopping for my new e-girl that I can beat my dick to. And it's like, oh my god, I mean, her takes are really bad, and it's like everything she says is just, I hate it. But I just like that type of shit. Like, ew. Another thing with the pick me girl that you guys need to understand is that do not ever fall in love with a pick me girl, because a little bit of a Kishi lore 2024. Your boy was feeling, pause, hold on. Your boy was working with a pick me girl in the past, right? Back in 2023 to 2024. And at the time, I was so horrendously down bad. Like, you do not understand how down bad I was. Like, this girl literally exhibited every single trait that, she's a pick me girl. It's not gonna go anywhere. Don't be too invested. Everything she does is just performative. But I was just like, no, I might be different. Like, bro, this girl would dress up in the most provocative clothing. Imagine working at a place where there's a set uniform, but guarantee this girl's shirt would always be like super freaking tight, And if the uniform called for skirts, her skirt was the freaking 3-inch inseam, bro. Like, she bends over to pick up a golf ball, you damn near see what you're seeing the brown starfish. You have to look away if you don't want to see anything. That's the type of pick me levels we're on. Covered in tattoos, you know, like the Sanrio tattoos, and any type of tattoo that will spark a conversation for a lonely anime loving nigga. And I was that lonely anime loving nigga, and I fell into that honeypot. Because best believe, when I did eventually try to pursue things with them, the personality like flipped. I went from having text message conversations, but you know, at the same time, I was just delusional as shit, because our text message conversations would end very abruptly because, oh, insert excuse here, I fell asleep, whatever the fuck. But like, bro, this chick was the embodiment of I want attention. And the reason why I brought up earlier, like, if every girl is a pick me to some extent, you just need to know if she's a pick me for you or pick me for everybody. In this scenario, I thought she was a pick me for me, even though the sign said otherwise, because like the same way that she'll interact with me and talk with me is the same way she'll interact with other coworkers. But whenever it was with me, it felt different because she would talk to me about the other people that she would talk to at work, but like talking shit about them. And you know, a person who's using logic and not thinking with their would be like, you know what, this girl is probably doing the same shit about me with the other niggas that she's like trying to get attention from. But because my brain was in a constant state of I just wasn't thinking like that until after the fact when the bitch blew up on me. So yeah, make sure they're pick me for you. And when I say a pick me for you, if she's doing all the pick me behavior, like you have to get into the mindset of, okay, any woman that I'm interacting with, okay, first of all, if you're single, but this also applies if you're in a relationship, any woman that I'm interacting with, I should at least set aside some time where I'm just observing their behavior so I know whether or not I should be cautious just whether or not I should be cautious, or not even whether or not you should be cautious, but just what level of caution do you need to be on? Because there are pick me girls out here that will do everything under the sun just to get you in fucking trouble, my nigga. And this is speaking from nigga to nigga. Like, just because a girl makes you feel, oh, she's special, or I'm special, she needs my help, this, that, like, bitches just using you. And I keep going back in circles. My bad. I'm trying to end off this video on a good note. But like, a girl who's a pick me for you, that's your fucking girlfriend. Don't ever forget that. All the attention seeking behaviors that you hate from pick me women who are like, look at this bitch, she's trying to do all the most. Oh, look at her, she's trying to do all that. Yeah, that shit should be for you and only you. Like, it should be where the type of behavior or the quote unquote pick me behavior that she's doing towards you should be enough for bitches around her to be annoyed with her that she's doing that for you and only you. Because think about it. If your girl's actions aren't making other bitches mad, I'm sorry, your girl picked wrong. You're a fucking loser and she's gonna fucking leave you. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. It's not really a high note, but it's a real note. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe down below. Tell me what you thought. This is a post 420 video. I have to remind you guys, this was recorded post 420. If you saw my Instagram, I took some eddies yesterday. Still have the effects. That's why this video is kind of stupid. But I'm just going to end this here. All right. Thank you for watching and be good people. Bye.